Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mount and Blade Warband. I think this is part 18 or 19 right now, and I really need to recruit myself some people because I left all mine in my castle again. That leaves a garrison of 58 there, so it didn't actually go up by any. And I need to get out of the Vega and Nordlands as soon as possible because they both declared war on me. While I'm here, I want to go talk to my minister and find out just who the hell betrayed their old country to join mine. Lord Nuam. Okay. There's my minister. Sweet. So now I have this dude. Okay, so he's minister, but how do I give him... Okay then, so that's done. I've got another lord with me now. Wait, not with me I suppose, but I do have another lord and I'm gonna go hide in my castle. So hopefully that's not a war party there. Although someone is attacking my village, but I really... Oh. Well, I'm gonna get away while they're busy killing civilians. Because I really need to get this castle fortified. It gives me about 2 grand each week. And I need to go build up another army of at least another 100 or so I can try and take another castle and expand my area of influence. Okay. I didn't even see these guys in the desert there, and I have me and that dude. Artemis, I think his name was. Where are all these guys? Over to the right there, left a bit, sorry. And I've just realised I've probably been sounding really quiet so far. Because I need to speak up when I'm recording, because my voice doesn't record very loudly. I've explained the stats on Nord archers, I think, but just in case I haven't, they are actually the worst archers for ranged combat, but they can hold their own in melee combat. Just like all Nords, they're really good with axes and such. These arrows are barely really even penetrating my armor, but they are stopping me from swinging at the enemy, which is rather annoying. I want to get at least 150 people in my castle before I bother to take another one. And I'll give the next one to that Lord Newham guy. So that he can build himself up a decent army, because I'm not sure if without him having any kind of fight, if he will actually be able to afford to raise an army. And I've just leveled up again, so I think everyone knows what stats going to be increased right now. Screw it, I'll even take farmers and peasant women. I'm not going to turn my nose up at any troops right now. I'm just looking for any real kind of weaponry and armor for this guy. Can you use them? No, you can have some leather gloves as well. And he has a short sword. I don't have any shields for him. Or anything of particularly useful. I think I'll put my intelligence up this time actually. And inventory management, because I do seem to run out of inventory space quite a lot. Let's see, I think I'm going to try and get over into the Swadian lands. See if I can recruit some of them. Train them up a bit and put them straight inside that castle. Oh, that's not going to be good. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I want some Swadians and some Rhodoks. Because Rhodoks have awesome archers. And if possible, I want to try and start finding my heroes again. I won't be turning all my lords into heroes, but Jeremus I definitely want as a lord. I'll stop in Durham, see if there's anybody in there who's actually one of my old heroes. Ransom, broker, and these are mercenaries, I'll hire them. I don't normally hire mercenaries, but right now I really need troops for my castle. And who are you? Traveller. Now this guy can tell me where Jeremus is. Ferentus, sorry. Jerb Castle. I need to raise an army and take Jerb Castle. Where is that? I'm assuming it's going to be... There it is. So when I take that castle, I'll be able to free all my old heroes. I'm assuming they all got captured and put in there. Because I got captured and got away. They must have been kept as prisoners. Gonna have to go sell my stuff here actually. I forgot to do that. I'm going to need one hell of an army to capture that castle, because it will be quite well guarded now. But obviously, first things first, I need to recruit this army and reinforce my other castle. It's no good me taking that other one if I'm just going to lose my first one. And there's nothing in there which particularly grabs my eye. I'm just going to continue recruiting men. I'm just going to recruit anybody that I can at this point. Speed this up a bit so it's not just an episode entirely of me recruiting men. attack the bandits, why not? It'll give me some experience. And I did see a fight between some lords going on back there. So what I might do is see if I can join in against someone on that and get my men some experience while they're being shielded by another lord's good men. And I really want myself a spear of some kind instead of this two-handed sword, because I do miss the range you can get on a polearm when you get dismounted. It comes in very handy, and comes in quite handy in sieges as well, just to keep the enemy that little bit further away from you, so that they don't kill you as easily. But I don't just want a spear. There's a particular polearm that I want, and it's called a hafted blade. Or I would like the long hilted mace. It's something along those lines. I had one guy killed, and I will take the rewards. And after I just saved their village, they don't care. Ungrateful buggers. Some more watchmen, another camp follower. Hell of a lot of militia troops. I'll take them over recruits anytime. I'll have him as a skirmisher. I know it's the oranges and the greens. I am not at war with either of them. I would prefer to keep it that way for now. I have enough enemies as it is. And I only got 666 from my castle this time. That's a very bad number. It's unlucky. I've got a feeling my castle won't be paying me again. It's going to get taken before then. But I'm going to do my damn best not to let that happen, because it is the only castle I have. Lord Nuam. He was defeated and didn't like me for it. Well, that's his own damn fault. And there's 63 mountain bandits. I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. Well, at least they're on foot. I wasn't sure if mountain bandits were the ones that sometimes came with horses, but it looks like they're just normal bandits. If I can keep this fight in the river, it should be beneficial to me, because while they're stuck down there, I know my Swadian militia do have crossbows, so hopefully they can just pick a few off from up on the top of the riverbanks there. I know this first wave isn't going to pose much of a problem for my people, but the problem is once their reinforcements start coming in, I don't think we're going to do as well as I want us to. But anyone who survives this fight is like almost 100% guaranteed to be promoted. I think I'm going to charge straight into these guys here and see what I can do about distracting them, from my men at least. At least while they're all trying to shoot me, it looks like my men are actually cleaning up quite a few of theirs. Starting to come up these hills now and charge into the enemy. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought. I was expecting to lose all my men. But it looks like they're holding their own, although quite a few of them have been knocked out. I haven't had that many killed. Hopefully these guys had some prisoners like farmers or something with them I can recruit, because I only lost 3 people and killed 63. No matter which way you look at it, that's some damn good odds, and that's a decent shield. Spear I don't want, it's just too basic of a weapon. Just doesn't really compare to my weaponry. Mercenary crossbowman or caravan guard. I think I'll take the mercenary crossbowman. It looks more like their equipment went down than up to me, but never mind. I'll take some Swadian footmans. And there's those people I lost straight back. At his hall in Durin Castle? Did he take a castle? Wait. He betrayed another... Oh, that's pretty damn sweet. I didn't realise we had a town out there. Although I'm not fussed if we'll keep that one or not. Actually, we're not at war with the yellow people. So that castle should be safer than mine, at least.
Everything has a price. Even your life.
Looks like we're being attacked by another large group of mountain bandits. I forgot to look where I was going again. But this is getting decent XP for my troops at the very least. Really crappy terrain for me on my horse, though. At least now I know if I do lose my castle, the other castle, that other lord's castle, the kingdom will continue. That's as long as he didn't make an enemy of the Saranid Sultanate when he joined my kingdom. And these guys are just refusing to die. They're probably just hitting shields at the minute. I really need to get out of this huge blob of enemies before they just bog me down and kill me in the face. There we go, I'm away. I'm going to try and stay out of this battle a bit now, because I did take quite a beating there in that group of enemies. But I did take a few of them down, and my men should be here soon. Yeah, they're coming over that hill, I think. Yeah, it looks like there they are. Well, at the very least, I'm going to keep these guys running around while my men take out their archers. This one is a lot more going to be down to my men than me. I'm down to like a quarter health. Seems like my frames have been sticking at 30 all the way through the recording today. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm still struggling to get Fallout New Vegas to work with the mods I'm trying to use. I broke the game, so I'm going to have to completely uninstall it and try again. But I'll get the hang of it. Looks like my men are going to have some trouble up there, and it looks like a lot of them are just getting killed instead of made unconscious. Yeah, they've all just been knocked out straight away. I think I might actually lose to a bunch of damn bandits. Yeah, I have like 5 men left. And a lot of these guys are archers, and everyone knows I don't do well against archers. And before I forget, it's time for the Jester's Thought of the Day. And today's thought is ninjas or robots, who would win? How many guys left do I have that I have to kill? And apparently I have another guy in the field and there's 5 enemies. How many men dead do I have? I've lost 7 and had 14 wounded. My mercenary crossbowman up there was stabbed in the face and died. But he did manage to take quite a few of them down before he went, considering the circumstances. So I'm still quite happy with the way that turned out. And at least I managed to beat all these bandits. There must be some kind of hideout around here somewhere, because this is the second large ambush I've ran into. And I don't actually have any room for any of them, any of that stuff. Take some man-at-arms, I'll have some cavalry, some more spearmen. And there's another large ambush just there. And he's been a dick, because I lost some men. I only have 4 men, so I don't really want to fight 35 enemies just yet. If I had all 28 of my men, I would quite happily stab them in the face, but I don't. I have very few men. So it looks like it's quite dangerous to be recruiting around this area right now. 5 mountain bandits I'll stab in the face though. Quite happily. Looks like a lot of my men are just the guys I've just recruited. The only problem with these mercenary men are picking up is they are stupidly expensive, although they do have some pretty good skill. And straight away one of my men got himself killed, because he's a derp. And it looks like we've already won this fight. There's only one guy left. Sorry if you could hear that, I just had an itchy ear there. I'll take those farmers. I'm not above sending innocent men and women to their death to protect my castles. I'm a lord now. And I think I've already recruited from this village. No, and once again I forget to notice the men charging me. We have about half of their number, but most of my troops are better than theirs, and we do have some cavalry. Me and my really crappy horse right now. We've got like one Swadian man-at-arms charging at the front, and a couple of these manhunters, who are basically just bounty hunters slash slavers. That's why they carry maces. They knock people unconscious instead of killing them, and then sell them to slave traders and ransom brokers. Can't say much for them being intelligent though, getting themselves bogged down in a huge group of mountain bandits. Which had nothing to do with my own incompetence in letting us be caught by mountain bandits that I knew were coming anyway. If it wasn't for the fact that Nords are my enemies, I would actually recruit some of them. But obviously you can't recruit from enemy towns. You used to be able to, but it looks like these new updates fixed that. I wonder if I can get away from these bandits rather than just fighting them. Leave. There we go. No, I want to leave that way. Yeah, you better run. See, decided that I wasn't worth the trouble. It had nothing to do with that other lord walking past. That he was just scared of me.
Everything has a price, even your life.
Where the hell are all these bandits coming from? See if I can just no, I have to fight them. I'm never coming back to the Rhodok lands again unless I have an elite army with me, because this is just getting ridiculous, the amount of bandits they have here. Can I retreat now? No, I have to charge the enemy. Well, at least this terrain's a little bit better than the other one. Looks like I can kill these guys in one swing with my one-handed sword. So at the very least I want to take some of these guys with me before they take me down, because I will probably die here. Looks like my men over there are actually holding their own against that small group of enemies. And he got himself killed, because he's a fucking idiot. Two of them got themselves killed. Really? And they're just kind of in a big blob now. So I'm just going to keep hacking at the sides of this big blob of enemies until I thin them out quite a lot. eventually the shields will start to break and I'll actually start killing people. But I'm refusing to just give up and surrender, because these are just lowly little bandits, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to give up to these guys. It looks like they have ran out of arrows now, because they're all using the melee weapons. And my guy just kept his sword in the air there instead of swinging. That could have worked out rather badly. Looks like they're starting to get wise and stop just grouping together as much. You start to see a few set themselves apart from the group, so I'm not just constantly chipping away at them. But once they leave the group, it just makes them really easy targets, so either way I'm happy, whatever they do. Just trying to think of things to talk about here, but really all that's happening is me circling around a big group of idiots. The AI in this game, it doesn't really do much in the way of strategy with the bandits. They will just charge you. The lords will sometimes use strategies like advancing in line formations and such, but bandits really aren't very intelligent in this game. They will just run at you and try and stab you in the face, which is pretty much my way of thinking with this game. If my men aren't strong enough to do that, then I don't want them anyway. Group of bandits is looking a lot less substantial than when I started. Should get some decent renown for this battle. Not sure how many of these guys is left, but it's a lot less than when I started. I'm gonna be honest here, I was expecting to die. I wasn't expecting this to actually work against this many enemies. But I might actually pull through this fight now. If it wasn't for the fact that my life is so low, I would actually get off and fight these guys on foot now that there's not as many of them. But after coming this far in this fight, I really don't want to risk losing just for the sake of showing off. I'm not surprised I leveled up here. I've killed all these men myself. I think my footmen killed 2 or 3 and then got themselves killed. And I think that's actually the end of this battle. Oh, no, still one guy left. There we go. Yep, I won. I don't know how these guys got upgraded. I think it just randomly shares out the experience seen as a slave driver. Awesome. Well, I think that's going to bring an end to this episode here. And next time, I'll continue trying to raise an army to reinforce my castle and take Gerb so I can get back my heroes. And I'll see you next time, my little jesticles.